Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Voice. Yeah. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. We
So, welcome to Switzerland. You're here in Geneva. How are you doing?
What's cracking? What's goody?
Good.
Yeah, what's chilling?
Good. Wiz, you're here for the Autosalon, we call it in Swiss German, so for the car exhibition. Which was the first ride you ever had?
I bought a Sebring when I was like 16. It was like a little beat up car from the auction.
Okay. Also, er hat sich mal als Autosteiger gehabt. What do you drive nowadays?
I got a couple cars. I got some old schools. I got a couple newer cars. My favorite one is my Challenger.
The Challenger?
Yeah.
Is your favorite? All right. So, what have you seen from Switzerland so far?
Nothing much, really. I got here last night. It was dark, so I kind of just got to the hotel and just chilled.
Do you get to go out and see places when you're on tour, or is it just hotel to hotel to hotel?
Usually I'm pretty busy doing like interviews and meet and greets and stuff like that, so business takes up a lot of my day, and then I got to get on stage after that.
Is it for you fun to do interviews and all
No, I don't
these
like to do
around
interviews.
things? You don't really like it?
Nah, not anymore. I used to, but I don't like to now though.
So now this here is kind of annoying to you. You'd rather chill in your hotel room and listen to some good music or anything?
I got a lot of ideas that I'm getting together, like for my album and stuff like that. I don't mind doing this because, you know, it's not personal against people, but it just gets a little out of control sometimes. So it's hard to gauge like which ones are going to be good and which ones aren't. So that's why you don't get too excited for it when you're in my stage. But it's business, so do what we got to do.
So it's just part of the game for you. So when does it get annoying for you?
When people don't ask the right questions. If you ask the right questions, then I'm cool.
So what are the wrong questions? What are questions anybody should ask you? It's
How
like where
many
you were like,
tattoos
I'm
do
a
I
walker.
have?
That's probably the
If you got
most
that one
boring
on there, go ahead and
repeated
scratch
question.
that off. Yeah.
I won't do that in that case.
All right, cool.
So thank you for the heads up. Have you ever walked off an interview because you just got annoyed by the tattoo questions or anything?
No, I wouldn't say I walked off. I've definitely told people it's time to cut it short, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I don't feel like it's getting enough substance or, you know, things like that.
What do you like to talk about, like, if you hang around with your people? Is there any topic, like,
Just
that's
life in
interesting to you?
general. If I do an interview with somebody, I like them to just really have a conversation with me like I'm a person and not have, like, this list of things that they think that 100 people want to know, but what do you really want to know and how can you inform people? And then it makes people come to you, gravitate towards you as a more informative person. So that's why I just try to push people to be better.
Do you get tired of, like, you know, there's a certain image people have of you because of the music videos, because of the videos you get on YouTube and everything. Do you get tired of people seeing you just in that limited way?
No, I don't think it's really limited. When I talk to people, they tell me how much of an open artist that I am and how I motivate them to just be themselves and have fun. So, you know, that's a good part of my personality, and I like that being out there. So.
And you always have a good energy. The first time I saw you live was in London at the Wireless Festival.
Nate, give me a lighter.
So is that the Khalifa crush you have right there?
But you said you see me at Wireless?
Yeah, I saw you there. And you know, the crazy thing was, like, the British people, they know every single word of your songs. It was such a good feeling.
Yeah, it feels cool, but it's just cool to know that kids are, you know, reaching out and expanding, and it just makes me work a little bit harder to try to, you know, talk to those individual crowds as well as the crowds that I know and understand too. So it just broadens everything. It makes it bigger and better.
And I think, like, especially for the young folks, like, you know exactly what matters to them. You know, with the song like Young, Wild and Free, they went crazy at that point, I remember.
Yeah.
Would you describe yourselves as the same thing, right? Like,
What?
you're still young, wild and free.
Yeah.
Is there anything you feel like at this point, like, where you think, I'm not really free because you have to do business, you have to do interviews and everything like that?
No, I do what I want. So if I don't want to do something, I say no.
Well, if you had a day off, what would you do today?
Chill with my son.
With your son? Is he with you on tour? Is he here in
No,
Switzerland?
no, no. He's at home with my dad right now.
He celebrated his 3rd birthday just recently.
Yep.
What did you get for him?
A bunch of stuff. Like too much stuff to even name. Yeah.
So you spoil him? And you like to spoil your dog as well, I saw. It has even his own Instagram account.
Yeah.
Where do you spend more time on? The doggy Instagram account or your own?
Well, one of my fans runs the Instagram account.
A fan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you keep the tail gang really close to you. That's cool. So, what did I? Wow, I'm sorry. I just get passive high from the smoke. I never smoke.
It's good.
This is so weird to me because we're from a youth channel. And normally, I just tell people don't do drugs and everything like that. Do you get ever in trouble for in the U.S. in certain states it's legal, in Switzerland it's not legal, and everybody knows that you smoke and have stuff with you. Do you ever get in trouble for that?
No, not really. I'm legalizing it, and it's medicinal for me, so I'm allowed to have it.
What do you mean, like you're allowed to have it? Do you have a special permission? Like James Bond can shoot, you can have weed?
Yeah, you can say that.
I wonder how you were as a kid. Now you have a son, you see him growing up. How were you as a kid?
I was really like animated, like rambunctious, running around, jumping off of stuff, and making crazy faces and noises. I was always just like goofy, in a good way though. And yeah, I just kept that with me my whole life.
Was that the same thing at school? Were you the entertainer in class?
Yeah.
That never changed, right? What was your favorite, how do you call that, lesson in school?
I liked English, because I like to write. So learning how to write and writing stories and poems and things like that, that was cool.
Do you remember the first story you wrote at school? That's too long ago, right?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
So you always wrote, it seems, and not many people know that, but you love to read, right?
No, I don't love to read.
Oh, I heard that in an interview. Oh, okay. There must be something wrong then.
Yeah, not me. I mean, I can read very well, but I get bored reading.
If you can write, you can read.
Yeah, I like to watch movies.
Oh, what's your favorite?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction? It's an evergreen. You can watch that again and again. What's the most recent film you saw at the cinema? Or?
The Big Short.
Oh, you're into business then too, like money-wise. You're in the country of banks, you know that. Do you have a Swiss bank account? You don't? That's a prestige thing for a lot of Americans, though.
I know, maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
What's the most valuable thing you have?
My son.
That's the best answer you could give. So if you have a day with your son, what do you normally do?
Just hang out, take him to the park, let him run all day till he goes to sleep.
He has a lot of energy then?
Yeah.
Can you keep up with him? And I see you do a lot of sports too, right? You get into the gym and everything?
Yeah, definitely.
What's your favorite part?
I just like to do cardio and stuff like. I mean, I lift a little bit of weights, but I don't want to get big, so I just make sure my heart and my lungs is high.
You want to make sure your lungs are high, but that's maybe not the best thing to do then.
It's just the best thing.
You think?
Yeah, athletes smoke weed.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Why wouldn't they?
So, how much do you smoke a day?
It doesn't matter.
So maybe a bag or something?
Enough.
Okay. So you're here in Switzerland. We're famous for chocolate, for cheese. What would you try?
I don't eat cheese or chocolate.
None of it? Why?
Cheese is bad for you, and chocolate got too much sugar, and I never really was a chocolate guy.
So you really watch what you eat then?
Yeah.
So what gets on your plate normally?
Just like normal stuff.
What is normal to you then?
I don't eat pork, son.
No
I don't
pork?
eat dairy.
Sounds like you eat nothing. Just vegetables maybe and chicken? Is that, what's your favorite meal?
Anything that my mom cooks, really.
So what does she cook for you if it's your birthday, let's say?
She would probably cook like either turkey spaghetti or chicken pot pie.
That sounds really good. So do you get to see your mom a lot? So every time you're back home, the first thing you do is visit your mom and your kid?
My mom usually comes out, flies to come see me, and we'll chill, kick it for a couple days, and then she'll fly back home.
Okay, so you make sure she's around you while you're on the road.
I live in LA, so she'll come out there. She got a crib in Pittsburgh, so she'll come from there out there, visit, do the whole family thing. Normal stuff.
So you sound like a very grounded person when you're not on stage. Okay, great. So what are you up to for tonight?
Just chilling, getting ready for the show.
And what can people expect from the show?
A lot of energy, a couple new songs. Raven's gonna be performing, so I'll probably bring her back out on, well not probably, but I'm gonna bring her out during my set. And yeah, it's gonna be good.
Cool. So thank you very much for your time. That's
Thank you,
already
too.
it. I have to let you go for the next interview. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
She can suck it if she wanna. I got tequila, so rockin' 2 freaky friends, and it's a Wednesday night. This ain't
See,
the
I've been drinking
weekend.
champagne all night, never worried about a damn thing. When y'all might, homie, I'm on my level. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, 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 we making noise. Holla, 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 holla. Yeah. Ay, yeah. Ay, yeah. Boys. Yeah. Holla, holla.
Ride you ever had?
I bought a Sebring when I was like 16. It was like a little beat up car from the auction.
Okay. Also, er zich maar als auto stiegen. What do you drive nowadays?
I got a couple cars. I got some old schools. I got a couple newer cars. My favorite one is my Challenger.
Challenger?
Yeah.
Is your favorite? All right. So, what have you seen from Switzerland so far?
Nothing much really. I got here last night. It was dark, so.
So, welcome to Switzerland. You're here in Geneva. How are you doing?
What's cracking? What's goody?
Good.
Yeah, what's chilling?
Good. Wiz, you're here for the Autosalon, we call it in Swiss German, so for the car exhibition, which was the first